Hello and welcome back to Tabletop Tavern, and in the previous episode we started playing with the lizard men, yes, the Dracosaur faction, and we're actually having a great time. It's working very, very well. We got our very first legendary infantry unit, and we're going to try and see what we can do going forward here. If you'd like to check out the game, there is a link in the description. As you can see, we can immediately auto-resolve against these guys and have a very, very easy victory indeed. Let's do that, because what we can then do is we can hopefully, yeah, look at that. We can get some Raptor Riders immediately here, which is absolutely perfect, because now I can do this, prestige them, and then they are immediately full HP. And then what we can do is we can swap these guys around, put them into the reserves. This is what I've been attempting to do, trying to basically balance out our HP levels as much as we possibly can, and just try to get as much gold as possible along the way. So what we'll do is I'm going to try to avoid the... should I avoid the castle? I kind of want to avoid the castle for now, because there is really no point in me going in there. So I think what we'll do is we'll go this way. So we'll go to the store. This doesn't do much for me at all. This is basically pointless. I could potentially get a minor health potion. Adds a random unit to my army. Let's just drink that right now. I kind of want to buy that. Yeah, we could do this. No, I'm gonna buy the healing potion. I think the healing potion is probably going to be extremely impactful for us later down the line, because if one of our big units takes a significant amount of damage, it's going to be extremely useful. Very, very useful. As you can see, we just got another one. Just got another one of those. So we can get some red horns here. We can get some venom tail archers. I feel like maybe just going for brutes would be the way to go here, because generally, as you can see, these deal 2 times the amount of damage when below 50% health. They also resist 25% of ranged damage, which is, in my opinion, insane. So we're going to take another one of these. Ransom the captives. And then we got another prestige on one of these other guys. Okay, so the question is... yeah, this is a bit of a problem, isn't it? This is a bit of a problem. I kind of want to go here for this event. So that's what I'm going to do. We're going to go this way. We can auto-resolve this, hilariously enough, and lose no one, which is pretty crazy. Basically, what I'm trying to do with this whole auto-resolving business is I'm trying to create a situation where we're getting prestige over and over again. I just want to be able to prestige my people as much as possible, because that is one of the passives that our hero currently has. If you see here, if your army contains 5 or more kobold units, a random kobold will prestige after battles. Now, as far as I'm aware, some of these guys are not counted as kobolds, and that's the reason why they are only prestiging those guys, right? Only prestiging the other ones. Oh, hello. Wait a minute. What do we got here? A Tricera platform. That is insane, but we also got these Leviathans here as well. Okay. What are we gonna do? Okay, we're gonna have to get rid of some of these. Gonna have to get rid of this. Disband this. Yep. Disband one of these. Get the Leviathan. Boom. There you go. Nice. And then we can technically do this. I think we were going to just regenerate ourselves a little bit. Let's go for the event now. Yeah, this is just a regular fight. That shouldn't be too bad. We can get another healing potion if we want to. I think I will use a healing potion on this brute over here. Let's... I kind of don't know what to do right now, because we've got so many random units in here. That's interesting. Okay, how am I gonna do this? There we go. Something like that I think is probably fine. Let's get this. We can recruit another unit. What do we... Maybe we're gonna get something good? Blood Carnos? What is this? What is that? Okay, hello. Alright, okay, yeah, sure. Fine. Let's just kick out one of these guys. Get this. It's just one. It's just one. So, yeah, that's going to be kind of crazy. All right, let's do it. Let's go through... We could go there and then here. No, I think we'll just go here. Ranged unit, range, and accuracy. That sounds pretty good. Yeah, let's just go straight up. Nice little auto-resolve. We can recruit another unit if we want to. Red Horns, Brutes. No, we're going to have to skip these. Let's go for more money. And then technically we could go into the city and just place my money in there. Which I think I will probably do because I'm kind of worried that we're going to get wrecked. If you know what I mean. I'm kind of worried that we're going to get wrecked. As in, like, if we don't go in here and put my, you know, put my gold in there, we might have some issues. So we're just going to do that. Let's deposit gold. There you go. All right, let's do this. Let me see. I just want to change things around a little bit here. Just going to put these guys here. And this here. And then I think we're going to be fine. I think that's okay. Oh, actually, I could just auto-resolve? Oh, no. Yeah. As you can see, auto-resolve would literally kill most of our people. So we are going to take to the field and see what we can do. Maybe we're actually going to have a pretty decent time. I don't know whether we will. It's unlikely, let's say. You know, it's unlikely. So we're gonna see how it goes. Let's roll for initiative. Goblin Barracks, +5. Melee attack for enemy units. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit, maybe a little bit problematic. Are any of these guys anti-large? They're not anti-large. Oh, that's quite funny. All right, because I've got a lot of large units, so generally if they were anti-large, we would be having a pretty hard time here, but I think the way that it is right now, I don't think we need to worry too much. Yeah, we need to kill these guys. Deepwood Rangers from behind us? Really? Okay. That's kind of interesting. Okay, yeah, let's just split these guys off. The kobolds, even if they do end up dying, it's okay. It's okay, because they are very low-level units. They're pretty easy for us to prestige because of the hero type that we're currently playing with. So we don't really need to worry about it too much. And all I really need to do is just get them out of here. Just get them killed. Boom. Easy. That was nice and simple, wasn't it? That was very, very nice and simple. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to move away from here. Whoa, that's some massive damage. That's some massive damage right there. Not a big fan. Not a big fan. Let's try and tell these guys to charge in there. Let's try and charge in here. Artillery needs to get killed. I don't have any cavalry myself. This is kind of bad. Gonna have to tell my guys to go in after them. We might lose, actually. Just purely because of the artillery. We are swarming these guys in the middle, though, which is obviously great. Let's just move these guys back here, because otherwise they're just going to get themselves killed from morale. Morale is just going to completely destroy them. These fellows are dying. Oh, this guy is way, way, way bad. Let's not do this. Don't die, don't die, don't die. I really need him to live, if at all possible. Arbalesters. Yeah, no wonder they're so harsh. Oh, did he die? Did the legendary guy just die? That would be so bad. I hope he didn't. I think he did, though. That's really, really bad. Oh, well, never mind. I mean, I can't do much about it, can I? You know, that's how it is. That is how it is. I guess we will just tell our forces just to charge in here and see what we can do, because if we can kill these arbalesters and then focus on the artillery, that's going to be really, really good. There we go. Let's kill them. Go, go, go. We need some of these to focus on the Eisenman regiment right there. Let's just tell them to go there. Whoa, the artillery just dies. Yeah, we really needed to come on. We really needed to focus on those so much more. I'm just going to keep telling these guys to run away. And these fellows can probably run away as well, because we don't really need to worry about that. And the others will... I mean, I'm kind of surprised that these fellows aren't running, to be honest. I would have expected them to do so, but apparently they don't want to. That's fine. That's fine with me. It's okay with me. Let's just speed things up a little bit here. And then we should have a pretty easy time depleting their morale. This guy literally took no damage. The Blood Carnos took no damage whatsoever here, which is just absolutely hilarious. The weapon strength it has is 371, if you can believe it. I mean, really, that's crazy. I'm a little bit sad that we did end up losing. I think we ended up losing our legendary infantry unit that we gained, but that's not too bad. That's okay, you know, as long as we have the rest of us. No, he's okay. He just needs to regenerate. Oh, no, never mind. He did get actually killed. Okay. Well, never mind. Okay, so let's use this. Let's just regenerate some of our people so I can get this major health thing and then recruit a unit. Oh, Stegoplate guards. They look cool. We've also got Leviathans here. A second Leviathan. We got another one of these. Really? Another one of these? This is pretty insane. I think I kind of want this. Let's get another one. Why not? That's kind of stupid. I think it's kind of stupid for me to take those. For me to take that guy. But yeah, it's fun. All right, it's fun. That's the reason why I'm doing it. Not because I think it's going to be good strategically or tactically or whatever, but just because I think it's going to be fun to have, you know, two of those big stompy guys just running around and absolutely murdering everything in sight. That's kind of what we wanted. All right, so let's have a look. What do we want to do? Well, let's prestige a random unit. There you go. We got Brute level 3. I was kind of hoping that one of these Blood Carnos units would be advanced, but no such luck. Okay, we got a victory here. Unfortunately, that doesn't help us. Oh dear. I got to Act 3, but somehow I don't think this is going to be a blessing. I don't think this is going to be a blessing at all. I think we're probably going to be having some pretty big issues, but maybe we'll be okay. I don't know. No weather effects to deal with here. Got a 6. Oh, okay. They're more than likely, yep, they're going to be placing some people behind us here. Tell those guys to deal with it. These guys can also deal with that. And then what do we have here? Oh, dearie me. Okay, let's do this. Wow, they're getting absolutely massacred. And I mean, no wonder, really. No wonder. I mean, these guys are elves, right? They are elves, so of course they are going to be insanely powerful when it comes to ranged attacks. In comparison to lizardmen, I think they're probably always going to beat them in some way or another. But at least we've got our brutes helping them out, so that's kind of what I was hoping for here. Hopefully my Blood Carnos will be able to deal with the enemies. Wow, okay, yeah, we're getting absolutely slaughtered in the center there. That's pretty bad. I was kind of hoping that these guys would be able to deal with them. But maybe the Leviathans will be okay. Maybe. Kind of need them to help them. Help these guys over here. There we go. They're just way too short range, unfortunately. But yeah, our brutes can handle those very, very easily. Yeah. They are now coming back into the fray. Our Blood Carnos guys are doing absolutely fantastically in actual fact. How is everyone else doing? Our Leviathans are absolutely fine. Everyone else is doing great in regards to their morale. So I'm actually really surprised about that. Apart from these ones, obviously. Apart from those brawlers. But yeah, I mean, can I just say, these guys literally cannot do anything to this Blood Carnos unit. Look at them. They are literally just getting themselves thrown around constantly by this thing, and it literally cannot die. That is hilarious. Yeah, no, we are fine. We're actually doing a lot better than anticipated, because obviously the auto-resolve saw both of our Blood Carnos units get massacred. But in this case, we're not actually having that issue. We're not having that issue whatsoever, so this is great. I'm just going to speed things along here. I don't think we're going to be having any problems. I'm going to move my Leviathans a little bit further away here, because we're otherwise going to be taking a little bit too much damage for my liking, and there you go. That's it. Nice victory for us right there. We did end up losing, I think we ended up losing no units. I think one of them just ran away due to morale issues. But that's okay. You know, we need the space anyway, because obviously I do have a number of people in the reserves right there. Okay, let's just claim that. Recruit the units. Let's see what we get. We could get some more brutes if we wanted to. We could get some more brutes, or... yeah, let's just get some more brutes. I think that sounds kind of fun. Let's ransom the captives while we can. Let's do some of the swappage. There we go. That sounds pretty good. And let's go into the game. Let's wager medium. Let's do it. I'm taking a big risk right there, but there you go. Wow, we actually got 30. Nice. Absolutely perfect. And now we can go into the village, and I am going to be fighting this. Of course I'm going to be fighting this. I mean, literally, how can I not? Boom. Easy auto-resolve right there. Loot the gold, loot the gear. Let's see what kind of gear we're going to get. It's probably going to be absolute trash, isn't it? Ranged units gain anti-large. This is technically a rare piece of loot, but unfortunately I don't feel like our ranged units are actually that good. I mean, the funny thing is our ranged units have killed over 1,400 troops. These ones specifically have killed over 1,400 and the others have killed 722. So technically our ranged units are fantastic. Okay, I guess I will take them. I guess I will take it, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not convinced really. I'm not convinced that that's the right way to go. But anyway, let's go into the unknown. Ooh, it's an event. Oh, this is fun. Okay, villagers plead for help, slaying a rampaging monster threatening their homes. Okay, so we can hunt the beast, or we can ignore their plea, or we can demand payment up front. Okay. Demand payment up front. Nice. Wow, we actually got really, really lucky right there. Okay, that's great. So basically we're going to get 25 gold, and we also prestiged one of our Leviathans right there. So that's really, really nice. They were already fantastic, and now they're just that much better. So very much looking forward to seeing how they do going forward. And we're going to be getting a store now. We could potentially go for a booster pack for uncommon units. Prestige is a max health unit to level 3 with 10%. With 10% of its max health. Okay, that's actually insanely good. I am going to be taking that immediately. But the problem is... Let's do this. And let's do this. Boom. And let's go and do this. There we go. Boom. There. Wow. This thing literally just gained so much power. Unfortunately, I did have to use quite a little bit of, shall we say, I basically just had to use all of my consumables, which is not exactly great. But yeah. Anyway, they've got some treants right here. Oh dear. Yeah, they have artillery. They have artillery. But as we've seen, if we just charge the artillery and just kill them immediately, there's not much they can do. And I guess we'll have to see what happens. Hopefully we'll get a good roll on the initiative. Yes, we did. Fantastic. And we are inevitably going to have enemies coming in from behind. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place these guys behind here. And then we'll see what happens. There we go. There they are. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, let's see. I basically don't have anyone that can help them, so I guess we're just going to go like this. Artillery? Where's the artillery? There. Where's the other artillery? Just one? Yeah, just one. Okay. That's fine. That's okay. We don't need to worry. We don't need to worry about that. Hopefully my Blood Carnos units will not have problems, but yeah, you can see here our brutes are absolutely having a great time. They're not having a problem whatsoever. And who's this? Melee cavalry. Oh, okay. Yeah, they're not really doing much right now, all intents and purposes. Okay, yeah, wow, the artillery is just absolutely destroyed. Just absolutely 100% destroyed right there. And who are these guys? Are they still fighting those? Yes, they are. They might actually get charged by the enemy's cavalry. Let's actually just take some of these other fellows over there to help them out. And I think these fellows could probably help out as well. Or we could go in there against the Forest Spirits. I think we'll go in there versus the Forest Spirits. They're basically going to be retreating in a minute. Yeah, these fellows need to run away. Wow, we just slaughtered them. We just slaughtered them so hard. They had no idea what was even happening. Did you see that? Literally, every single one of these guys just had their morale completely evaporate in front of our very eyes. Absolutely amazing. Look at that. Okay, very, very pleased about that particular result. I thought to myself we were going to lose really badly here. And bear in mind, we are in Act 3 now. We're in Act 3 now, so It's not as easy as it used to be. So let's see what happens. Recruit some units. Do we want to recruit some units? Well, I can, but which ones? I could get some more brutes, I guess. More brutes kind of makes sense. There we go. They actually did prestige, so that's kind of nice, I suppose. Okay, so we can go into yet another skirmish if we want to. I think we probably will. Yeah, why not? Okay, what do we have here? Whoa, okay. Same thing. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I was thinking we were going to have maybe something different, but no. These guys are going to be right on top of us once again. This is going to be pretty funny, though, because what they're going to do is they're going to do the same strategy again. I'm almost 100% certain. So that means ranged troops or something is going to come in from behind. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to focus down their ranged infantry, the Veil Piercers. They don't have any artillery this time around. So what we're going to do is we're going to just play these. The Blood Carnos guys, they're going to go around the side. I'm actually just going to put both of them next to each other right here because we need them to come from this side. So let's do this. There we go. Let's get these guys there. And aha, they basically, look at that. They put them on both sides. Okay, yeah, we're going to have to tell these guys this way. And yeah, okay, that's basically not going to do much. Right. Leviathans, I'm not entirely sure what I can even do about this, really. I guess we're just going to have to go for it and just see what happens. But unfortunately, they have Sylvan Archers as well. I was kind of hoping that they wouldn't have any additional archers on top of that, but well, we're going to just have to make do with what we have here. Whoa, we're losing so much HP on our brutes right now. This is really, really bad. I'm going to have to take these guys around the side here and actually have them attack the archers. These guys need to go into battle. I don't know what they're doing. They're just standing there. These fellows need to run away because otherwise we are going to get them broken. These guys are going to get broken as well. Ah, they already got broken. That's unfortunate. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. They just killed. How did they do that? How did they kill my... How did they kill the Blood Carnos? Wow, that might be a game over there. That might be a game over. I did not realize they were capable of such massive damage. Wow, yeah, look at the... No, we won't be able to do this. We're gonna have to tell these guys to run away from here. I should have told all my guys to collapse on the ranged troops. I thought the ranged would be easy for us to deal with. I thought one Blood Carnos guy would be able to deal with one ranged troop of theirs. Because, I mean, let's face it, it's a T-Rex, right? It's a T-Rex, and you'd think that they'd be able to handle some puny elves. But that is not the case. These guys actually are insane because they have armor piercing as well. As you can see right there. They do have armor piercing. Their missile strength is not even that large. I'm quite surprised. Yeah. I'm quite surprised, but there you go. That's it. We're done. We cannot win this now. Unfortunately for me. We can withdraw the squad. Command the squad to leave battle, preventing further casualties, but there doesn't seem to be much point. If we ended up losing huge amounts of our other troops, well, you know, that's just how it goes, isn't it? That's just how it goes. All right, well, let's see what happens, because obviously we do have a significant amount of gold remaining. There you go. We did end up losing it. We completed 31 chapters, which is pretty nice. We got a pretty decent amount of gold as well, so pretty happy with that. And we're also going to be taking a look at the upgrades because we're now having 228 gold, which is definitely going to make a huge difference because as you can see right here, like for example, something like this, when you enter a shop, gain 5 gold. Basically any opportunity to gain additional gold is going to be a good idea. Like for example, unlock starting gear. What does that do? I don't actually know what that does. Increase the amount of gold from ransoming enemies post-battle by 2. That's very, very useful too. Yeah, so when you enter a shop, increase post-battle. I've already gotten this. Yes. Okay, so let me see. I increase starting gold by an additional 2. That's kind of useless in my opinion. Let's take this one. Just common pack. No, cards. No, that is not that useful. Okay, so let's do this. That's very, very good. Basically, all I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to generate as much gold as possible so that we can start filling out all of these upgrades, because that's going to be the main thing that will generate as much power for us to achieve victory as possible. That's kind of the deal here. That's kind of what I'm attempting to do at the very least. As you can see, we didn't even really see all of their units or anything like that. But yeah, you can see here that they can actually have a real dragon, a black dragon no less. Yeah, they got some pretty crazy ones. Kaiju. Wow. Okay, they even have a kaiju right there. Okay, so yeah, I think what I'll do is we'll start a new campaign. We'll see what we can do here about what other factions we have available. As you can see, we do have the vampires. I was kind of thinking of playing as the vampires. Felt like they were kind of seems pretty fun, you know. Kind of seems pretty fun, but I'm not entirely sure whether I like their bonuses. You know what I mean? Because at the moment, I don't know. I don't really like their bonuses that much. What about these guys? Sacking towns, prestiges, 2 random units. That's insane. Look at that. Sacking towns, prestiges, 2 random units. I mean, imagine if you have some really, really good units. I don't know. Let's see what else they have here. The dwarves have each fallen comrade makes the survivor stronger, +2 weapon strength per unit lost. Not sure how that's going to work in combat. I don't know whether it works in combat like that. All units gain 10 melee attack and weapon strength when fighting the Gruntkin. So obviously they don't like orcs. Crag Flayers gain the rage ability. Crag Flayers? Ah, these guys. What is the rage ability? I can't tell. But they're ranged. Not a big fan. What about the elves? Grants the ability to reroll the weather. That's hilarious. While standing still, ranged squads gain accuracy and melee squads gain weapon strength. So in other words, let's camp. Let's camp everywhere that we can. Supernova of the West. All units gain +5 charge bonus and +4 melee attack. And Purge the Blight. Optional post-battle choice. Yeah, execute captives to fully heal a random unit. Well, these guys are all melee. It's kind of weird. It feels kind of weird that they would be all melee, considering they are supposed to be ranged, or shall we say that the ranged troops basically killed my blue my blood Carnos guy. Yeah, I don't know why it was so easy to kill there for them, but you know what? Let's do these guys. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes for them. I think we should probably have a pretty nice time, but it depends. Because obviously the last time we did the kobolds, or shall we say the lizard men kind of, we were able to basically just generate so much prestige. That was the big deal there. So we had loads of really, really high tier troops. Okay, so let's have a look. Consumables from post-battle rewards are higher rarity. Shielded units are now invulnerable to ranged attacks from the front. Are these guys shielded? Only 2 of my guys are shielded. We could just do that. I actually don't know. I mean, the fact that they are immune to ranged attacks from the front is absolutely insane. I feel like that's more powerful than +6 melee attack. Is that just me? So we'll do tower shields. And where can we go? Let's go this way. Okay, so let's see what happens here. So if we do this, we will achieve victory straight away. Okay, let's just do that. And let's have a look. Okay, so let's just recruit the unit. Let's see what we can get here, because I'd like to get more Sylvan Archers. I mean, I want to get the Ashwood Militia, actually, and I want to prestige them. There we go. And let's do that. There we go. So they're basically full HP right now. They're basically full HP. And now what we can do is we can prestige a random unit. Boom. There you go. So now we basically have silver level 2 right there, which is really, really quick. And we're also gonna then have the ability to potentially capture this. Can we even do this? Let's fight the garrison. Yeah, we can. Okay, I'm gonna fight this battle because I want to see how our guys actually fight, as well as obviously the fact that they are immune, right? They are immune to ranged attacks from the front, which I have to admit I am very, very interested to see. So that means I can literally just go like this, just like that. Really? I mean that's kind of insane if we think about it, right? Isn't that kind of insane? Let's have a look here. Balanced stance, defensive stance. Yeah, I don't really care about defensive stance or anything like that, because if they have shields, then they cannot take damage from the ranged attacks of the gate. So let's see whether that is actually the case. I'm just going to keep these guys back here. Are they taking any damage? Nope, they're taking 0 damage. That is hilarious. That is amazing. I love that. Okay, yeah, so we are just going to use these guys to kind of tank, right? Kind of tank the ranged missiles coming at us. And hopefully they won't retarget the ones that are... Wow, yeah, no, we're doing very, very, very nicely here. But yeah, hopefully they won't retarget the ones that are not invulnerable. No, we're having a great time. Okay, this is good. I kind of like the idea of having some really, really, like, smallish elite forces that will just absolutely slaughter everything that they come up against if they are, fighting together in a decent sense. I'm actually going to go over here. I'm going to charge... Actually, wait a minute. No, I shouldn't do that. Wait a minute. Let's tell these guys to go over this way. I need them to get into range of those. And I need these guys to go over there and actually tackle with those. Because otherwise my guys are just going to get shot to pieces, as you can see. This is really bad. Okay, hopefully it's going to work. Because basically what we need to do is we need to use our Arendelle guards on people that have armor and stuff like that. Obviously these guys are anti-large, right? They're anti-large, but they're also heavily shielded. So them being against archers is absolutely perfect because they cannot take damage from ranged attacks. As you can see, they're already gone, and that's it. Wow, that was... We lost 0 people, basically. We lost like 2 people, I think, in the entirety of that entire siege, which is... I like these guys. I'm liking these guys quite a great deal. Okay, so let's just enter the town, loot this. Let's loot some gear. Maybe we're going to get some really amazing artifacts that would actually benefit us a massive amount. Towns have smaller garrisons for protection. Yes. Thanks very much. Okay, I'll take that. And we can deposit gold if we want to in here as well. Let's do it. Why not? And then we have another one of these. What do we have? Ugh. Yeah, not a big fan. Not a big fan. Any range? What is the... Large units have their speed reduced and receive no charge bonus. We could re-roll the weather. This is actually okay, I guess. Yeah, I guess it's okay. Why not? Let's try it out. I mean, I don't really like the fact that we have rain at the moment because we don't get any speed bonus or anything like that. But do we actually need a speed bonus? Not really. I also don't like the fact that the enemy doesn't have any ranged troops, because it's super funny to see ranged troops do 0 damage. You know, I absolutely love that. Alright, let's see what happens. Okay, so they're obviously going to come at us. Let's see how they're going to do here. Let's attack the gravestone imps on the side here, and then let's have these guys go around. Let's do this. Defensive stance. Could go for defensive stance. I actually will do that. Let's go for defensive stance. What's the other thing? N. Okay. And then we're going to come in from the side. We're going to come in from the side and do a nice little flanking action right here. There we go. Nice. Perfect. This should be relatively good. I don't know whether that was a real flanking action or not, or whether I should have taken more time to, I don't know, go behind them or something like that. But basically all I want to try to do right now is just focus on one group of enemies and get them out of the way as soon as possible, because obviously we're only fighting with 2 groups right now, right? So this needs to be pretty fast. We need to be making this pretty quick. Okay, so let's do that. Let's now recharge, or not recharge, but basically just try to focus on these fellows here, because they've just come in. And I think we should be fine with them. As you can see, they're being already absolutely murdered, because we do have anti-large right here, which means that we do 2 times the amount of damage against those guys. And there you go. Boom. That was easy. And now let's refocus our efforts on these. We are in defensive stance. The enemy is also in defensive stance. That's actually quite funny. So that means that what we should do is refocus on the bone clatter spears. Because if we attack the spear guys, they're braced and everything. That's absolutely fine with me. I don't mind that. But if we attack the defensive stance units, we're going to be doing basically no damage, because they're taking half damage, right? So the best thing we can do is try to eliminate the other people that are taking full damage. And that means eliminating the spearmen first. And there you go. They are done. And now I think we can probably change back to balanced stance and actually start doing some big damage. Yeah, there we go. And that's a victory. And look at that. Look at that. That was so extremely smooth in comparison to the auto-resolve, what the auto-resolve would have done. Imagine what the auto-resolve would have done. It would have literally taken our units down to about, I don't know, 20 to 30% HP each, I think. Something like that. Anyway, let's recruit another unit here. Let's see what we can get. Okay, so I'm thinking Sylvan Archers right now. I'm thinking Sylvan Archers. I kind of like that. I do also like this. What's this do? When fighting in forests. I don't really care about that much. I'm going to go for the Sylvan Archers, I think. Yeah, let's get the Sylvan Archers. We can ransom these guys. Execute captives. No, let's just ransom them a little bit, and then we can go on to the shop. Unfortunately, we're not really going to get much from the store. As you can see, it's basically pointless. I could get another common unit. Do I want another common unit? Do I want a gear item? No, I don't want any of that. Let's just move on. And indeed, we can now go into another skirmish. But I think that's probably going to go... that's going to be it. If I could speak. Yes. That's going to be it for this episode. If you'd like to check out the game, there is a link in the description. Otherwise, I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.